right, I'm Mike Young, and I'm the creative director on Madden NFL 25.
So I know Dallas Cowboy fans out there have always wished they could be the owner and get rid of Jerry Jones. Well, in the new Madden game, you actually can do that. Can you talk a little about that?
Yeah, and it's a big fantasy. So this year we've added the owner character. Last year we added the ability to play as a superstar player, a coach, but now with the owner character, we're rebranding the whole mode Connected Franchise instead of Connected Careers. But the fantasy is really be the Jerry Jones type owner. Get involved in whatever you want. You're the GM, you're at practices, you can upgrade your players, but it's really about that extra control. Building your stadiums, upgrading your stadiums, moving your team, trying to sell merchandise, maximizing prices, and even being the face of the franchise via media questions. So everything you say will affect how happy your fans are, which is going to affect you at the gate. Say the right thing, back it up. Don't say you're going to the Super Bowl if your team's going to finish 8-8, because that's going to affect your sales.
And we're in Los Angeles, a place that doesn't have an NFL team. So talk a little about the ability now to actually move.
Yeah, it's anytime we talk about owner mode, even though you do it once in a career, people love talking about relocation, and I love it. So there's 17 markets. They're all very realistic places you can move a team, but take the Oakland Raiders and bring them back to LA again. Take the Rams, bring them back to LA, or take a team like I don't know.
Jacksonville.
No, not them. They're super stable. Like a Dallas Cowboys, that's your fantasy and you want to move them to Dublin, you can do that. So it's really cool. Trying to build a new fan market, picking out the stadium, renaming your team if you want, picking out new uniforms. People really love that ability to customize and the presentation around it. Really high-end logos designed, having people react in the cities. Each market has a different personality, a size, how much money they'll actually give you towards a new stadium. So you really have to think about where you're going to go. It's not just about, oh, that's my favorite city. It's like, I want the $1.5 billion stadium. Who could help me pay for that? So it's a lot of cool choices and makes the mode, challenging and, awesome.
But I did notice that when relocating to Los Angeles, it seemed like they were kind of fair weather fans in that scenario that you guys had.
Yeah, there's trade-offs. We don't want any easy decisions. So if you come to LA, it's a big market. There's a lot of potential to get your fan base excited, make a lot of money. They can afford a lot, but you have to do a lot winning-wise to get them excited. You have to have superstar players on your team. So coming here might be the quickest way to get, that $1.5 billion stadium built. But once you get here, you better win, or else you're not going to draw. You're going to have this expensive stadium that, you're not selling top, suite prices. So you have to factor that in. A city like Austin might be more your speed, where it's super loyal, hardcore, and everybody loves winners, of course, but there's every market's going to be very unique in our game, and that's what makes it cool.
And you even have the ability to bring multiple teams to one city, like I noticed Chicago, the Bronx, even Houston.
Yeah, we thought that was neat. I mean, Houston's the fourth biggest market, and they love football in Texas, of course. One of the neat things about that, if you move a second team to Houston, you could bring back the Oilers. So we have rights to bring back defunct teams, which is really neat. Like move a team to Columbus, and you can be the Panhandles from the 1920s. So really neat stuff like that. Second team in Chicago to compete against the Bears. If a market's big enough in real life, we're allowing it. So a third New York team, Brooklyn. Everyone's doing it now. Brooklyn, Nets, Islanders. So a lot of neat options, a lot of cool fantasy.